Hey everyone, thank you so much for being here today. My name is Denise. I'm also known as heywigsister on Instagram and Facebook. Today, I'm so excited to bring you a new style by TressAllure. I'm going to really struggle to contain my excitement, so I might as well not even try. This is Trend by TressAllure, brand new style in the color 33/130R4. So it's a rooted red. It is gorgeous. It is so adorable. You guys, I love this wig. I cannot wait to tell you more about it. If you want to know more about it, then you're going to have to stick around. I have some great details for you. I know, I'm a wig reviewer. I should try to contain myself and just treat every wig equally, but I'm also a wig sister and I wear wigs every day, and I do get excited about wigs that are right up my alley. I'm so grateful to TressAllure for sending this one to me. I don't know if I would have ever had it on my radar. It is awesome, and so thank you so much, TressAllure, for sending this to me. You guys, TressAllure is a great brand that is really coming a long way. I am more and more impressed with the styles that they're putting out, and I hope I have a chance to review more of their styles for you in the future. All right, in this video, I'm going to cover the style. I'm going to talk briefly about the color, but I do plan to do a color spotlight and compare this to another TressAllure color that I just recently reviewed. I think it was 33/30. I just did a review of California Beach Waves in two colors, and the really red one, I want to show you guys how this one compares to that. So stay tuned for that. I will briefly touch on this though in this video, but I won't spend a lot of time on color. I do timestamp everything. So if you're here for color only, you can go to the timestamps in the description and skip ahead to that section. All right, let's take a look at this one from all sides, and then I'll start telling you all about it. Isn't it adorable? Look at that. You know, I'm hard pressed to think of another wig that I've reviewed quite like this one that has the bang and then these just so sassy waves. They're super adorable. So this style, if there are other styles out there like this, there's a couple of unique features in this style. The first one I'll tell you about is these are heat-friendly fibers. I know that can be a dirty word for some of you. You don't appreciate heat-friendly fibers a whole lot, but I think there can be some real benefits to heat-friendly fibers. First of all, I think they're so realistic looking. I mean, seriously, I think that when you get a heat-friendly wig, one thing you'll notice is that it's less shiny than, not all regular synthetics, but many. Sometimes regular synthetics have this synthetic shine that concern people in some lighting, and I just don't see that same shine in heat-friendly synthetics. Another thing I really like about them is the realism. They feel so realistic. These are so silky and soft, and they feel incredibly realistic. I really like heat-friendly fibers in shorter wigs like this. If you're worried about the maintenance and upkeep of a wavy heat-friendly piece, I want to just maybe reassure you a little bit that I don't think this one would have a ton of maintenance because it's short. It's not rubbing on my clothing, it's above chin length. And friction is really the enemy of heat-friendly synthetics. I think this one is going to wear fairly well. And so between the realism and just how nice these fibers look, I really appreciate that they used heat-friendly fibers on this one. Now, this piece has what I would consider a low, I'd say it's low density, but it feels full because there's permatease up here. You have a full monotop, which I will show you, but there is permatease all around the perimeter of that monotop. It's not super heavy or super pillowy, but it's there to give lift to these curls. Without it, I think between the heat of your head and the gravity of the day, you will find that this one would start to sag a little bit and look a little sad. I think the permatease is placed perfectly to really play up these curly waves, but it does give it a fullness around here. Not up here, it doesn't feel poofy up here, but there is a little bit of a fullness between the layers and the waves and the permatease. So if you get overwhelmed by hair, if you're new to the wig wearing journey, This might feel a little full, but I don't think it's overwhelming because it doesn't have a ton of hair. I really, really appreciate how they constructed this. I think they did a fantastic job. You can see that they've got some soft layering. So the longest layer is just above my chin length, and I can't remember my measurement to my chin, but it is in the description, so you can go check that out to see what's my measurement from here to here compared to yours. I think it's 8 inches. I'm pretty sure it's 8 inches, so that you can maybe get a sense of where this will fall on you. Now this does have a bang, as you can see, and I have to talk about that a little bit. A wig sister reached out to me and asked if these bangs could be side swept because she doesn't typically wear bangs, but she loved the look of the style when I put out my unboxing. And so I played with it a little bit, and I do think that you can get it to sort of sweep to the side, as you can see. But it is a short bang. I mean, this bang fits me perfectly, and that's rare in wigs with bangs. Normally, wigs that have bangs, the bangs are just too long. I think I have a short measurement. I think mine's about 2.5 to 2 3/4, and it's a bit of a short measurement there, so oftentimes bangs are too long on me, which is not a problem. They're easy to trim up, and I have videos showing you how to do that. I'd rather they err on the side of being too long than too short, because for someone with a longer measurement, it can be a little tricky then if bangs are too short. Now I do think this one sweeps fairly well. I think that's a product of these being heat-friendly fibers. Heat-friendly fibers just move a little bit differently than regular synthetic, and they do like to sort of hold a style. When you try to shift it around, it does like to cooperate. And so I think you could do that. But for my bang lovers, this is they did such a good job. What a cute bang with this style. I really like what they did. Now this does have a lace front, and let me show you that lace front. You can see it right there. Now it is a little knotty. I would say the one area where I think that TressAllure could improve is in their lace fronts. I do think that they're, depending on the color, they can be a little knotty looking. That's not a deal breaker on a wig like this because you don't have to show the lace front. And translucent powder or some sort of makeup can really blur those lines. So if you do struggle with that, I don't think it should be a deal breaker for you. I really think you should learn how to deal with the knots because it will open up a lot of styles to you. But these knots are a little bit visible if you do want to pull the hair off, which I honestly think would be so cute. So you could just take these bangs. Let's say you're not a bang person. So sometimes you sweep them to the side, but sometimes you just don't want all that hair down on your forehead. You can clip them up, and this would be so adorable like that. Just like that. And then kind of floof up the sides. How cute. I love this wig. I just think it's super adorable. Now, it does have a monofilament on the top, which means you can part it anywhere. But it's relatively densely knotted up on the top, so you really can't see that monofilament a whole lot. What it does do is it allows for some really natural, how it lays really natural up here because that whole part is hand tied. And if you wanted to play with this, and if you wanted to try to get it maybe parted a little more over to the side, you wanted to be able to see a little bit of that monofilament. Number one, you could always pluck it. I do have a video showing how to pluck a part line to make it look more realistic and add makeup to it. But another thing you could do is you could take this hair and you could put it in like a top knot or a fun little kind of top pony or just clip it up. And you can make it look realistic because when you do that, you can see that monofilament a little bit. So that, honestly, I think it gives you a lot of styling flexibility even though this is a shorter piece. So let's take a look at the monofilament. All of that's mono, part it anywhere you want, create 2 parts in a pony, whatever you want to do. Here's the lace front. The lace goes all the way to the ear tabs. Now this line right here is a line of reinforcement between the lace and the monofilament. Very, very common. It is rare to get a full monofilament wig that doesn't have that. Sometimes that can be visible depending on the wig and the parting space. That's not a worry you have with this one because of the bangs. I don't think that's going to be an issue. Soft ear tabs with bendable stays, extended nape, Velcro adjusters, which we love. I'm so grateful these have Velcro adjusters. I wish every wig had Velcro adjusters. It's just a great piece, you guys. I think it's going to be easy to wear. This is a shake and go. Now, when I did the out of the box, which I actually posted here on YouTube, which I don't often do that. I do them for Instagram, and then I usually tack them on to the end of my review. But I was so excited by this, I wanted you guys to see it too. So if you saw it, you know this is pretty much what it looked like out of the box. This is a shake and go all the way. So easy to wear. So fun. You can put product in it and piece it out and make it really messy. I'm grabbing my comb here. You can take your comb and you can just sort of tame these waves down a little bit. If you don't want that fullness, you just want just a more of a kind of a, like that. I really like this one a lot. I'm impressed. Now fit, let me talk about fit before I get to color. So this wig fits me really true to average. There is so much stretch in this though. Oh my gosh, the stretch in this is a little bit crazy. Makes it for a really comfortable cap. I have it cinched in just slightly and I have a 22-inch circumference. I think this is running very true to average. I do think if you're maybe even up to a 22 and a half, if you're used to wigs being a little snug, I think you might be able to pull this one off because it is cinched in slightly for my 22 inches and there's so much stretch. I do get some extra cap over the top, but nothing excessive. And I have very petite measurements over the top of my head. So I really would call this true to average. Coverage is really good. You see a little bit of my bio hair right here because it's just at an annoying length, but the ear tabs fall exactly where I like them to fall on a wig to give me the most comfort and the best coverage. I don't know, you guys. I give this like 5 thumbs up. I think they did such a good job. If you like short, wavy styles, you're looking for something with some layers, maybe some bangs, I don't think you can go wrong with this one. I really don't. I love it. They did a great job. All right, let's talk about this color. Let me grab the tag again. I don't want to misspeak, and numbers just don't stick in this noggin of mine anymore. 33/130 R4. That means that this is a rooted color. The R4 means it has a 4 root. It's a good root though. It's a very much a shadow root. It's not a long root. It's not overly rooted. They did a fantastic job on this root. As a matter of fact, the way that this lays, and because of the bangs, you can barely see the root. They just did a really good job. It's rooted enough for someone like me that really prefers rooted wigs, but I think those who don't like rooted wigs won't mind this one. I really don't. So the base color on this one is a 33. That is a dark auburn. The 130 is a copper red. This is absolutely a copper color. Very coppery, very rust feeling. So there's that root. Great job on that root. And then you've got just this, they've really blended the dark auburn and the copper so well. It's definitely dynamic, but it's not like highlighted stripey. They did such a good job of blending the colors. I would consider this a coppery rust red. So perfect for fall. I cannot think of a more perfect color for fall. They did such a good job with it. If you like auburn, but you want more brunette tones with your auburn, you don't want it to be like kind of scream red or auburn, this is very reddish, rusty, coppery auburn. If, on the other hand, you want something rich and coppery, but you don't really want like fire engine red, but you like red, oh, this is just a beautiful, beautiful color. I can't wait to show you the comparison to the other one because that will really help you guys. Because I'm doing that comparison, I'm not going to go outside in this video. It's raining and it's terrible weather outside. Instead of waiting, I will make sure to do an outside segment in my color comparison so you can see both of those colors side by side outside as well. So I hope you're not too disappointed, but that will come shortly. All right, you guys, I think that's all. I love this wig. I think they've done a great job. The density is just right. I think they put the permatease exactly like it needed to be for a style like this. Super, super fun style. Let me know if you guys have any questions. And thank you again, TressAllure. I appreciate you guys so much. This was awesome. You made my day with this one. It's a really good one. Talk to you guys in my next video.